I've been working on the car a lot and trying to get it to start. This is the fuel filter that we took off, but it looks clean and we started it and we're pretty sure that's not the problem. So I'll show you where we took it off. We took it off right here. Put the new one in right there. And then, yeah, so that wasn't a problem. It's still like running, like it starts really easily, but yeah. And then we had to change the spark plugs, and this is what they look like. So we got new spark plugs, and hopefully the spark plugs were the problem. So we can, so we know the problem. Yeah. These are the
What are you doing?
sitting down.
Why? What are we doing? We got out of the way of this stupid heater.
We've been trying to make this run right, but it's been taking us forever. Like, we can make it to run right as well. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff.
Do you know that we found catastrophic problems?
Yeah.
Major problems? So I pulled this is a 602 crate motor that I pulled out of the black and green car last year when I sold it.
Yeah.
I won the last race that I drove it in. And it ran great, no problems at all. So it sat in this heated shop right over there on the floor all winter. We just spent the last, I don't know, whatever, we got days putting it in. Paid Uncle Grayson to make everything really nice. He ran all these nice lines and nice wires and ran all these nice wire looms and put it in here to stay in here, right?
Yeah.
I put all my water wetter in and my distilled water. And we go to start it and it ran like crap. You saw that in the last video, right? So we've been, all day me and you have been trying to figure out why it runs like crap. What was the first thing we did? We changed the fuel filter? Yeah. That didn't really help. You already talked about that?
Yeah, and then I talked about how we changed spark plugs.
That didn't help. So then what? Well, we changed about 4 carburetors. Tried that carburetor. Tried that carburetor. That was the original carburetor that was on it. So
none of them worked.
3 carburetors? What?
Yeah, none of them worked.
None of them made any difference, but the only reason why we kept trying 3 different ones was because last year we put this motor in that black and green car Uncle Grayson did. He wanted to go race it at 5 mile. And it ran just like this. It ran like, we thought there was something internal wrong with it, and it ended up just being the carburetor. We changed everything on the motor last year, and it ended up being the carburetor. So this year, we changed 3 carburetors thinking it had to be the carburetor. Then what do?
We open this up and figure out what it's
No, before that, we opened this up. We took the cap and rotor and coil off of that crate motor, right? Put that on here, that didn't help. Then we changed the module out of that crate motor, that didn't help, right? What else did we do? We took the fuel line off, ran it into a gas can, see if we had a problem back there at the fuel cell, was plugged or something. So then we realized, well, we used our scope, we tried scoping in there, couldn't really see much. Where'd the heat gun go? Anyways, we had a heat gun, we were checking the temperature on the headers, and we realized that some of these were cold, some of them were hot. Yeah. So we pulled the valve cover off on this side, and we found that this valve is stuck. Right? Yeah. How'd it get stuck? I guess. We pulled it out, running great, won the race, sits there in a heated garage, put it back in, it's stuck. So I don't know. I guess maybe just from sitting, it got rusty and got stuck down. Then when we started it, maybe the piston must have hit it and bent it. I'm not really an internal motor guy. But, so that's where we're at. So now we gotta decide, do we pull the motor out? Try to take the whole motor down to Moose and have it rebuilt? Might as well have it freshened up when we're at it. Do we just pull the head off? Try to have the head fixed? That's what we gotta figure out. So, there's people, I forget that there's people watching this that don't really know, like, they're not from around here, maybe they don't know our rules. So this is a sealed 602 crate motor. It's got the seal bolts there and everywhere, but our rules don't say that it has to be sealed. So it just won't be sealed anymore. So it's not like we're cheating because we're gonna fix the motor. Most people that run 602s, they have to have them sealed. You're not allowed to touch them. But our rules say you can build this motor. It doesn't have to be sealed. So if we take it and fix the valve, we just take the head off right here and take it and get the valve fixed. Obviously, we just stick regular bolts back in there. Or I bought this motor used off of a buddy. I took it in trade, actually. We did a lift kit and wheels and tires on his truck. So, and then we've probably put 2 seasons on it. So it's probably due for a freshen anyway. So I'm thinking right now that we should just take the whole motor out and take it down to Moose Racing Engines and have them freshen it.
When?
I don't know. As soon as we get it out. I don't know. I'm conflicted right now because go figure. I've been waiting for Matt Roberts to get your wrap design done and get the car wrapped.
Yeah.
And he literally 2 minutes after we found out the valve was bent, stuck, which was about 10 minutes ago, he messaged and said, bring that car down whenever you want. So let's just go figure, right? So, yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I got to figure it out. We got to pull this motor out, take him the car, let him do the wrap, take the motor down to Moose, let him freshen the motor. Or do we just pull this motor out, figure out what we're doing with it, stick that stupid crate motor in? I don't know anything about it. I mean, I got that off of Leonard, and he said it was a good motor. I trust him, but he bought it. He only raced it once or twice. He bought it in a used car, so who knows? My luck, I'd stick that in and something be wrong with that one. That seems like how this whole racing deal goes for me. The last 3 or 4 years, I pay guys to build me brand new motors. I put them in, something's wrong with them, I gotta take them back out 3 times. I buy used motors, something's wrong with them, I gotta put them back in. Have a perfectly good motor with nothing wrong with it, put it in, there's something wrong with it, I gotta take it back out. I mean, I can change motors at this point with my eyes closed. So that's where we're at right now. I guess we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. What do you think we should do?
I think we should just take these off. The valve covers.
The valve covers?
Or...
The valve covers are already off. The valve covers are up here.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, the head?
Yeah.
Take the head off and take it to the machine shop and have them fix it, put a valve in it. Hopefully it didn't hurt the piston. I don't know. We'll have to think about it. We'll figure it out.
But if we take it out, don't we have to move all this stuff?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everything that we just did, and we spent all this time running all this nice stuff. We got all, I was gonna, the other day I was getting ready to pour regular water in there. I was like, I'm gonna put regular water in it because of my luck, I always have to take the damn motor back out. And Uncle Grayson said, no, you're gonna be fine. Put your water in, put your distilled water in. So I filled it full of distilled water wetter. It's crazy. My luck. But I guess we'll figure it out, right?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
That's terrible, man.
What is?
That we have to do all this.
Stupid. It's just stupid luck. That happens to me all the time. It's happened to me like 6 times in the last 3 years. Anyways, so don't get me going again. I went in the house, collected my thoughts. Took a break. So what did we decide? What are we gonna do?
We're taking this down to Matt to do the design, the wrap. Yeah, and then
We're gonna leave this motor in just the way it is. Take it down to Matt Roberts at MR Graphics, one of your sponsors, to get the wrap done. Because he messaged and says he's ready to do the wrap, wants it tomorrow, so we don't have time to take the motor out and change it.
Yeah.
So for right now, we're gonna put the car back together, take it down and get it wrapped. He'll have it for a few days, and that'll give me a few days to decide what I want to do. I think I'm gonna take the motor out and take it somewhere, probably Moose, and have him freshen it, fix the head, obviously, fix the vent valve. We'll probably stick the other crate motor in the meantime. That way it's ready to run, ready to go to practice if he doesn't get the motor done in time. All right, so let's set this up on a time lapse, putting this thing back together. That's the first time the body's been back on the car and the car's been back on the ground in a month or two. What'd we just do?
Put the body on. Spray glass cleaner on it. Cleaned it up. Get all dust off.
Before that.
You know. What do you mean?
Button stuff up.
Yep.
Just make it movable, hopefully. We haven't,
Moved it.
Walt helped me bleed the brakes and the clutch out, but we obviously haven't had it down on the ground yet to see if it actually moves or stops. So that's probably the next thing we should try, huh? With our junk motor.
Yeah.
I should probably get in there and do it.
Yeah, because my seat's not in there. And you're doing the first practice. Here, hold this real quick and put my hoodie on. Can I see the moves and stuff?
Oh. So I get to get my eardrums blown out. That sounds like a fun time.
Too much with this motor, with the lifter stuck. Really probably shouldn't be running it at all, but
I can't wait to race it with all the lights. And especially the white lights, not the yellow lights.
so it moves and it stops.
It does do that.
That's the first time that car's moved and stopped under its own power in probably 3-4 years, maybe at least.
3 or 4 years.
Probably longer than that.
It's crazy. That's weird.
So now we gotta go hook up
Are you seeing me recording?
Uncle Grayson's streaming.
Yep. That I ran into.
We gotta get my street stock out of it.
Yep.
Load your cart in it.
And then put your car where?
I was gonna put it in my other trailer, but I don't feel like it. I'm just gonna put it in here, cover it up.
I haven't done that. Hasn't left that trailer since we picked it up from Guns.
Yeah, half the tires are flat. We gotta get it over here next to the door, pump tires up. And then it barely fits in there. It doesn't even really fit in there, so it's gonna be fun getting it out. I might depends if I should wait till tomorrow. I have Walt Grace to help me get it out.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, if I'm being honest. Wait, where are you gonna leave the car then? In the back room.
What?
We didn't know. It was in the back room.
What? It was the snow falling off the truck.
Yeah, but not before that. Before that, it was like pew pew in the back.
It was also the snow falling off the truck.
Not in there.
Yeah, I had just pulled the truck in over there from outside that had 2 feet of snow on it.
And
So when a truck comes from outside when it's 20 degrees out, it comes inside with 2 feet of snow on it, and it's 80 degrees in here.
Well,
The snow melts and it falls off. Yes, it does. When it hit the ground, it splattered.
It doesn't go. It goes like not, and not in there either.
So what was that?
Someone ghost like knocked something out in there. I don't know.
All right. To be very honest with you, I don't think I have the energy in me to load and unload these cars tonight. So I'm gonna do it tomorrow. When you'll be at school, I'll have Grace and Walt help me. So let's close this video out.
That was a little video.
It's quite a bit, probably.
Thanks for watching. Tune into the next one, and please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps us out a lot.
And if anyone wants to sponsor you a crate motor, we'll take one. It could be used even. We'll take a used one.
We'll take anything.
Yeah, or an open motor. It could be an open motor also.
Don't matter.
Which one that runs? I just don't want to put another motor in that doesn't run. I'm so sick of changing motors that don't run. Okay. Say goodnight.
Good night.